But I want to prove to people that I'm not a Hasan supporter just cause there was been like a divorce.
So he's just like moving on to other stuff that he's getting directly from the Destiny community. Oh, I bought a car. And then he'll start talking about how I bought a house and how I'm a fake socialist for that reason.
Yeah, that's Ethan's big criticism about Hasan is that he bought a car and he bought a house. That's it. True. And make sure you say you got those from Destiny, right? Yes, my criticism of Hasan are his radical opinions such as war is bad and housing Americans is good. Very good faith retelling of my critique. I can't believe how hard I've told on myself. Oh, Hasan talking on Twitter. Loser.
Also, some interesting news for y'all. I'm probably going to have Bernardo Sandernista on the broadcast, most likely on Monday. So, yeah, Bernard, you can roll your R surprisingly well. Yes, because Turkish is my first language, and we roll our R's as well. My name is Hasan Piker. It's not Hasan Piker. It's actually Hasan Piker.
Man, he's really growing into that Turk identity, fighting with Ethan. I mean, nothing will make you embrace your inner Turk more than fighting with Jews, I guess, huh?
Hasan Piker. Which is why... yeah, I'm going to show him. I'm pretty sure I'm going to show Bernie Sanders the Yo voy a votar por Donald Trump. I'm going to show...
Dan Clancy likes to jerk it. Based. I endorsed President Donald Trump yesterday. Today, all day, my phone froze. The cursor on my computer started wandering on the desktop, and my Wi-Fi continually disconnected, all coincidentally. Okay.
Hello, campaign supporters and friends. Coming to you from Red Square in Moscow, meeting with press and policy people from all over the world, including from Russia. It's been so wonderful to see people come together from across all borders and from across the political spectrum, really, come together around basic human values, including the need to rein in U.S. exceptionalism and totally reform and revise our foreign policies and actually sit down in respect and replace a U.S. policy of domination. We've seen that vision really resonate here, and I'm so looking forward to the work ahead.
I'm voting for the man that's going to take America back, baby, Donald J. Trump, man.
What's one of your biggest issues?
Probably going to be inflation, because I sell T-shirts and all that stuff.
Your T-shirts are made in the USA?
No, my blanks, no. See, that's the thing Trump's talking about. If we tax them, hit tariffs, the same item they're making over there will cost the same to make over here.
We pay the tariffs.
Well, the companies pay the tariffs, not us.
China doesn't pay the tariffs. We do when they come in.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Like if I'm buying 1,000 shirts from China and there's a tariff on it, I'm paying the tariff.
Well, no, whoever's getting it imported in is going to pay the tariffs.
Yeah. I'm the business owner. I'm paying the tariff. China doesn't pay it. I pay for it.
Well,
like if I'm the business owner and I buy 1,000 shirts,
I see what you're saying.
China's not jolly. So I'm trying to explain.
Who pays the tariff?
They're paying the tariff.
Do you think that? You believe that?
Because I was trying to say, because I sell merch as well.
I sell you something for $10, right? You're going to sell it to him for $20.
Exactly.
But then I make you pay me $15 for it. Are you still going to sell it to him for $20?
Am I going to sell it to him for $20?
If I raise the price $5.
Oh, it's going to have to go up.
Right.
Yeah, the consumer foots the bill.
Have a good day.
Okay.
A weird statement, and I know that I said it before on the pod that I'm not a Hasan supporter anymore, and I'm definitely not. But I want to prove to people that I'm not a Hasan supporter just cause there was been like a divorce or anything. I found an email that I wanted to send you a year ago. It's a note that I wrote, and it's from September 14th, 2023. And I just want to read it out loud because it's about Hasan, and then I'm going to show you three clips that I've got. Sorry about that. I'm going to be really quick. I wrote, I'm sorry for bringing it up, but I just cannot leave it behind. Today's episode literally made me cry. I understand that I have a lot of PTSD, but to see somebody discuss war and humanity issues so ignorantly was some kind of a Black Mirror segment. I just went to rewatch one more time just to make sure that I heard everything right. The point about US propaganda, because Hasan was saying that the only reason why Americans care about Ukrainian war is just because it's propaganda. The leftovers in itself can and would be considered a form of propaganda. It's one thing if Hasan would say something like this, drinking a beer with his friends, but you guys are one of the most influential channels today, and your POVs influence young minds and perspectives on certain points. The war that has been going on in Ukraine for the last 9 years, 10 now, is extremely dependent on YouTube channels, Telegram commentary, and even streams now. That's a new war where every social media post shifts people's perspectives. It has been this way for the past 15 years. Euromaidan in 2013 started because of one Facebook post, not because of TV. I was there 10 years ago as a 19-year-old who just read about it on Twitter. I saw how people arranged streams around to tell the truth. I saw how Russian bloggers were bought one by one to say that, not to say Putin is the best and let's vote for Putin. They were simply saying everything is not black and white, which we can see now. Everything like has two sides to it or like whatever, because this is the most insane propaganda you could do.
Okay.
I just feel like this streams had gotten a really bad vibe.
Oh, geez.
I just feel like this streams had gotten a really bad vibe. And I just felt like I had deviated a lot from why I think people found the content fun. And so that was really the main thing, more than anything else.
Nice.
Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it. So, two quick questions, if I may. The former president has said that he doesn't support the Chips and Science Act. You voted against it. If you have a Republican majority in Congress and Trump in the White House, will you guys try to repeal that law?
I expect that we probably will, but we haven't developed that part of the agenda yet. We got to get over the election first, and that's why we're so happy to be in New York's 22nd. Brandon Williams is one of the most important races in the country, and that's why Democrats are spending millions and millions and millions of dollars to try to unseat him. But I believe that people are going to see through all the rhetoric and look at the record. And this is somebody who performs. He develops for this district, and he represents them very well. We got to have him back. His background and his experience are exactly what the country needs right now. He's in touch with the needs of his constituents, but he also was a former nuclear submarine officer. That's the kind of acumen you need right now in a dangerous time, and we're really excited that he's going to get reelected.
And then for the congressman, would you vote to repeal or keep the CHIPS Act if that vote came?
No, obviously the CHIPS Act is hugely impactful here, and my job is to keep lobbying on my side. That's why I've crossed the aisle and supported many things that against leadership. But that's our partnership. That's how we're going to get through this. Being reelected, I will remind him night and day how important the CHIPS Act is, and that we break ground on Micron. It's coming.
When you have an issue that is where consensus is necessary to be built, because different states have different perspectives on these things, you have to have somebody who is a strong advocate for that legislation.
For a man to go vote for another man just seems like beta behavior. Find a woman to vote for or just stay home and game. True. How weird. If you're going to go and vote for a man, write in yourself.
I mean, how can you possibly be a Christian when you're backing the guy who's broken just about every rule in your book? Yeah. And he holds a Bible upside down when he's talking about it, and except when he's holding his own Bible. And you got to listen to the song at the end.
You know he had Trump Bible, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, of course.
I'm talking about his Bible.
Right, yeah, Trump Bible.
His Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real Bible,
right.
That has in the back the Constitution. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
Yeah, sure.
And you got to use up those extra pages, but the best part is the song.
God, bro, I want some of these Biden recordings. Biden could be much more indignant and profane in private than he appeared in public. One Saturday afternoon, during his first year as president, Biden had called a friend from the Oval Office, quote, "I have spent almost 5 hours going back and forth on the phone with two of the biggest assholes in the world, Bibi Netanyahu and Mahmoud Abbas," he said, referring to the Prime Minister of Israel and the Palestinian leader. Two of the biggest assholes in the world, Biden repeated with emphasis. True.
You're telling me that all these comedian podcasters who make Epstein jokes, I make Epstein jokes, and you were sitting across the guy who's been in multiple pictures at different times of his life with Epstein, and you didn't even mention it? Yeah. You didn't?
Because they're cowards, bro. You're not being edgy by telling jokes that everyone in the audience is laughing at and agreeing with, okay? That's not fucking edgy. I'll give Tony props. As stupid as that routine was to do at a political event, at least he was doing it in front of some booze, okay? The audience was gasping a lot. You know what? I'll give him props for that at least. But no, you don't get to say you're doing edgy jokes. You're like, yeah, we make fun of everything. Here's a 42-minute skit on how Biden is old and retarded. And it's like, oh, okay. Where are your jokes for Trump, Mr. Edgy Comedian? Oh, your whole audience are a bunch of Trump sucks. Oh, you're not going to make fun of him. Okay.
Mention it? They don't even seem to explain why. Why was Trump hanging out with him? They don't even go like, Well, they were friends. They had good cover. They don't even. They just as if it wasn't there.
It would be funny if they put out a press release. Why was Trump? And you're like, they were friends. They had really good conversations about arts and culture and growing up in New York. And
some people went to Epstein's Island for the cornhole. You know.
I didn't listen to the last thing. Sorry, hold on.
Why was Trump? And you're like, they were friends. They had really good conversations about arts and culture and growing up in New York. And
some people went to Epstein's Island for the cornhole.
LOL, polio never went away. They simply changed the diagnostic definition and reclassified it across other diseases. Pro-vaxxers are the least educated people about vaccine history. It's why they never debate their ideas. She just lies. Why are we even posting? All she does is lie. Of course, that's the goal. She just post a lie and then run away. Yeah.
I would say the Greek is a seriously good player. Do you agree? And tell me, who has more Greek in him, the Greek or me? I think we have about the same, right? He is very good.
Okay. Giannis is called the Greek freak and is black. Giannis or Giannis? Giannis?
From the running back position as I thought that they would have coming into the year. You know, against Miami, it seemed like they were pretty predictable running left. From the running back position as I thought that they would have coming into the year. You know, against Miami, it seemed like they were pretty predictable running left.
This guy is a planner and he's keeping his options open. What a smart Chad. So beta behavior, girl in front of you wants a kiss, right? Well, hold on. Excuse me.
Position as I thought.
Second target sighted. Look at how she makes eye contact with him, right? Look at this. So we have a sigma, no, not a sigma. We have a beta gamma female here, okay? Needs attention, needs reassurance, needs physical care in public. However,
position as I thought that they
we have another female locking eyes. He knows that this is a test.
would have coming into
She knows because women can feel the eyes of other women on their men, on their alphas, right? She goes in for a kiss to make the lady behind her understand this is my man. You're not going to touch him. What does he do? The absolute Sigma lone wolf stare down.
You know, against
no,
Miami,
don't do it.
It seemed like they were
Turns away. Other woman knows that he's still available. He's going to with them by the end of the night.
Pretty predictable running.
Absolute Chad. What a god. What an absolute god.
Look, if I'm going to be radically honest, I don't know what people's opinions are. I can't see inside of people's minds, but I suspect that like all the Israel anti-Semitism packaging that was cynical and really hurtful, but rather unsuccessful, didn't really work. So he's just like moving on to other stuff that he's getting directly from the Destiny community. And eventually he'll start talking about how
it's always like, always pivot, always bad faith, never look at anything directly, always blame other people. It's Destiny, it's other things and all this
how I bought a car. And then he'll start talking about how I bought a house and how I'm a fake socialist for that reason.
Yeah, that's Ethan's big criticism about Hasan is that he bought a car and he bought a house. That's it. True. And make sure you say you got those from Destiny, right?
And then finally
what? Anti-Semitism or fake socialist or what's the final thing?
America deserved 9/11.
Oh, okay. Or other random shit he said. Okay.
It's just like, that's just how it works. What are you going to do?
Definitely not respond to anything with substance, of course.
Yeah.
Like Hasan could go to the hospital and like, I'm sorry, we see a mass, you need to come back for a fucking x-ray or a CAT scan or whatever. And he goes back and he gets a CAT scan. The doctor's like, I'm sorry, but it looks like you might have like a prostate cancer. And it sounds like, really? What, did you read that on Destiny subreddit? Did you even look at my scans? Or is this just some shit that DGG told you and now you're just repeating it back to me? Like,
he has already said you're just a LARPer. Okay, good. If I'm just a LARPer, then why is he so obsessed? Why is he so upset?
He's so obsessed. Bro, little bro. I think Ethan needs to log off for a while. He seems like he's having a bad mental health day. Bro, little bro, little bro.
Yeah. Spoilers, dude. That's next episode. Yeah, I'm un-American. I've been watching TYT and a 3-year sub. Since TYT and a 3-year sub, your takes have always been the same. I know. Like,
kick his ass. Somebody in his chat said Jesus.
people believe what they want to believe. I know.
True. King. I need support from you guys like this. We need to have our cope sessions, please.
Are you disappointed? Are you surprised? I'm disappointed. I'm surprised. It is what it is.
It's because I'm Muslim.
There ain't nothing I can do about it.
I'm just born brown. What is this?
Talk shit about us. Talk shit about Hasan.
I don't like that he just doesn't like talk to anybody and he's just on his Twitter all the time.
True.
I'm not on Twitter. What are you looking at? LSF?
No, I'm on TikTok.
He's on TikTok.
I'm watching when
you're on TikTok instead of.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know what?
Speak. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. He's on TikTok and it's like, what's wrong with the rest of us?
who?
He definitely 100% had a serious conversation with her later that day. Don't ever do that to me on stream. He almost had a sneako moment. Just kidding. She's probably going to release an apology video tomorrow. I just want everybody to know that Hasan is actually never on his phone. I've never seen LSF or Twitter ever.